Long ago, in ancient Greece, a baby girl was born under the soft glow of the moon. Her name was Medusa. Even as a child, people could see she was special. Her hair shined like golden sunlight, and her eyes were gentle and kind. Villagers admired her beauty, but what made Medusa truly loved was her kind heart. She helped the poor, cared for injured animals, and comforted anyone who was sad. People often said, "Medusa is not only beautiful, she has the purest soul." Years passed, and Medusa grew into a young woman whose beauty became famous across the land. Many travelers came just to see her, but Medusa was humble. She spent most of her days serving at the temple, praying and helping others. Her closest friends promised her loyalty. "We will always stand by you," they said. Medusa believed them. She trusted them with her heart, but sometimes admiration can slowly turn into jealousy. One night, darkness fell over Medusa's life. A powerful man became obsessed with her beauty. He followed her, harassed her, and finally assaulted her in the temple, where she thought she was safe. Medusa cried for help, but the people she trusted stayed silent. Her friends were afraid of the powerful man. Some even blamed Medusa. Maybe she wanted the attention. Her beauty caused this. Their words cut deeper than any blade. Medusa felt betrayed by the world she had loved. Instead of protecting her, the gods punished Medusa for the crime committed against her. Her beautiful hair turned into hissing snakes. Her gentle eyes became a curse. Anyone who looked into them would turn to stone. Medusa screamed in pain and heartbreak. The villagers who once praised her now called her a monster. Terrified, they chased her away. Alone and broken, Medusa fled to a distant cave. At first, Medusa cried every night. She remembered the girl she used to be. But, slowly, her tears turned into anger. Why should she suffer for the cruelty of others? Why were the guilty people still living peacefully? Medusa began to change. Anyone who came to harm her turned to stone instantly. Hunters, soldiers, and cruel men who sought her head never returned home. People across the land whispered her name in fear. Beware the Gorgon. But Medusa did not see herself as a monster. She saw herself as justice. Years passed, and the men who had hurt her began to fear the consequences of their actions. One by one, those who betrayed her crossed her path. The powerful man who assaulted her tried to escape his guilt, but he could not escape Medusa. When their eyes met, he turned to stone. Her false friends who abandoned her also faced her gaze. The statues around her cave slowly grew each one a reminder of betrayal. Medusa whispered, "You feared my beauty. Now fear my truth." One day, travelers arrived near Medusa's cave, but unlike others, they did not come to kill her. They came to hear her story. For the first time in many years, someone listened. They realized Medusa was not the villain of the story. She was a victim who survived. Slowly, the truth spread across the land. The people began to understand the injustice done to her, and though Medusa still lived in solitude, the world finally recognized her pain. Medusa stood at the entrance of her cave, watching the sunrise. She was no longer the innocent girl she once was, but she was no longer powerless either. The world had called her a monster, yet in the end, Medusa had done what no one else would. And sometimes, justice is born from the pain the world refuses to see.